Hello everyone. Let's start with our next topic on the subject product and brand management, that is branding strategies. Branding strategies are basically the strategies which a brand has to make while they are being have to survive in the market. The product brand relationship as it exists in the market or it is in the current environment can be observed with the help of branding strategies used by the different companies. So whatever the companies are going to use as their strategies for branding, that will be having a several different types of branding strategies. Can be The different branding strategies can be product branding, line branding, range branding, umbrella branding, source or double branding, and endorsement branding. These branding strategies can be adopted. These are the some of the strategies which can be adopted by the companies. Start with the first branding strategy, that is product branding strategy. Product branding strategy, as the name itself has been suggesting, like branding strategies for a single product. A single product, that is a product exclusively. A same company, if they are having number of product, this type of strategies will be telling us like each and every product will be having their type of branding strategies uh, that will be exclusively drawn for that type of product or that product only. Similarly, the second point, that is differentiation and exclusivity. That is there will be certain differences among the branding strategies of one product and the other product of the same company. So the third point is the targeted accurately. The position can be precise and unambiguous. That is, a particular products which are been having a product branding strategies, it will be targeted accurately for the single type of product for that type of branding strategies. The next one is follower of the multi-brand strategies. Because again, as I have told you, product branding strategy is a branding strategy which will be done only for a single product of a of a particular company. So if the company is having number of brands or number of particular product in their company, so that each and every product will be having their type of branding strategy, so that it will be a multi-brand strategy. Because a particular company which will be having multi-branded strategy, हर एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए अपनी टाइप की अलग अलग particular branding strategies, if it will be there, that will be. For example, if we can say with the HUL, that is Hindustan Unilever, that again it will be multi-branded because each and every product consisting having in this particular company will be having their type of branding strategy. Example, P&G, Procter and Gamble. If you can see in this particular chart, there are number of individual product brands available under P&G. P&G is a particular wholesale company, and under that there are various product branding strategies adopted in the name of different brands. For example, with the Ariel, if you will see, Ariel is a particular brand. Under that, the market which Ariel is going to cover, that is detergent, and under that detergent, the Ariel is being known for in the market for high-tech detergent powders, so that the positioning of Ariel will be high-tech. Similarly, if you will go with the Tide, as Tide or Ariel are the competitors, then also the market for Tide will be same as the Ariel is there, and this type of particular market is having position for whiteness or no other can deliver, or it will be under the low tech type of products, detergent products, because these type of products are known for not for the on the basis of the price of the product, but for the activity what they are going to show. Similarly, Pantene and Head and Shoulder, we can say both are covering with the market shampoo, but again one is known for the healthy and shiny hair, and another one is known for the dandruff shampoo with micro ZPTO. That means each and every product will be having their type of branding strategies, so that it will be termed as a product branding strategies. And similarly, you can see for the others also. Second type of branding strategies is line branding strategies. Line will be a particular number of product carried on an individual mix. That will be with the line. Line in the context of product mix refers to various product line that a firm may have in its total portfolio. What is the total portfolio? That is the complete number of products carried by a single company. If you will talk about Philips, the Philips is a particular brand which is will be consisting of number of categories of product, like stereo systems, like maybe appliances, maybe particular machines or something like that, which will be used for the household purpose. Or similarly with the L'Oreal, if you will talk about L'Oreal, it is a single brand which will be consisting of various type of lines under that particular brand. Second is the appeal. It appeals to distinct market segment. Distinct market segment means each and every line will be having their type of segment. Maybe because of the upper class, maybe because of the lower class, maybe because of the handiness, maybe because of the quality, maybe because of any of the features of the product. But they are going to carry, maybe because for females or maybe because for males or something like that. So that each and every line will be going to carry a different type of market segments. Next is several categories of product in a line. Each and every product line will be consisting of various categories of product, maybe because of the cost, maybe because of any of the features, maybe because of the season, or maybe because of any type of services which we are going to provide. But there is certain several categories of the product in a single line. Next is line extension is generally followed by complementary products. Line extension is the extending the line either upward or downward, whatever, or maybe because of the changes in any of the existing line. So it will be definitely followed by the complementary product. Come to the next, that is products are identified from the main brand. Again, under line branding strategies, a particular product, individual product doesn't have a single type of strategies, but it will be having a complete strategies for a particular brand. For your example, we can say Patanjali. For example, as I have told you with the Philips doesn't have individual branding of the product. It will be having a complete branding of complete type number of products available in that line. Next one is product marketing powered by common branding of a line. Again, as I've told you, product branding is not individual branding under this. It will be line branding, will be only the product branding. For example, if we can say about HLL may, if we will talk about denim will be having a deo, denim shaving cream, denim aftershave, denim soap, and denim further things. The thing is like that, a single brand which is denim, it is going to cover full of the particular line with the same name and same branding strategies. The concept behind that is who doesn't have to try too hard, they can follow all these particular type of product of same particular brand. Same what Patanjali is been having, that is the only with the name of the Patanjali, all those product which has been carried on a single line, that will be with the natural or the pure or Indian company or domestic company and certain features like that. Type of branding strategies, range branding strategies. Again, line has been restricted towards a single particular brand for complete line, but range has been going to give a sub branding strategies for the sub type of different category. That is, line branding restrict the brand expansion into nearby territories of complementary product which complement or support the main product's usage. But under range branding, it has been not restricted. It has been given liberty to individual product, to individual category of a branding for having their type of strategies. All the products share a common promise which stems from the firms or range brands areas of competence. That is, all the particular product under a range of a particular type of branding strategies, it will be under the same type of competence. Next is the product are tied together by a single brand concept. Again, if we are talking about a particular product in a particular range type of branding strategies, it must follow the main brand strategies whatever they are been having, though they are this having a co-brand, though they are having a, sub brand also, but then also they have to follow the concept of main branding. For example, if you will talk about Nestle, as we know that Nestle is having number of options, like they are having chocolates also, they are having biscuits also, they will be having a number of, they are having individual branding for individual type of ranges. For example, it's written over there that is Maggie brand. Maggie is a brand of Nestle only. Again, Nestle is individual brand, Maggie is again another brand under Nestle, and which has been going to be followed for fast food type of items like Maggie noodles, sauces, soups, and other things. But if we will talk about chocolates or biscuits or something else, or maybe with the coffee, so it will be having a different type of branding for each and every different type of products. A complete range of product will be followed by a single type of branding, product branding. Again, we can say, see with this particular example of Britannia. Britannia is a company brand, and under this particular Britannia, there is a particular brand that is Milkman. Again, Milkman has been covering all these particular ranges of the product, that is ghee, butter, milkshake, milk, or cheese. That is area of competence or expertise will be given a range because of this particular brand name, that is Milkman. That is a complete range of products carried on this particular name. Come to the next, that is umbrella branding strategy. Again, as the term umbrella, that is a shed or something like which is going to say full of the complete product from a saying branding strategies. Umbrella branding has been particularly favored by the companies of the East. For example, Korean giant LG uses its LG will be going to cover all the type of. We can talk again about Philips. We can talk again about Tata, Bajaj, Reliance. All these are been going to cover their type of product by their type of product under the same roof. They doesn't have individual branding, they will be covered by the company branding, so that the umbrella branding has been going to cover all the product, whether whatever categories of the product has been available with the same brand name. Maybe Amul can be there, maybe Cadbury can be there, but Cadbury is having a different type of strategies also. But we will be stricting towards LG mainly, and then Philips, then it can be with again Patanjali is like this only. Example again, Philips will be having a number of categories, that is television, lighting products, monitors. They are having shavers. They are having cell phones. They are having irons. They are having mixers, and they are having number of many more categories. So under a roof of one Philips name or with Philips branding strategies, all the particular product are been consisting. Similarly, Whirlpool can be there. For example, Maruti Suzuki, we can say with the Maruti Suzuki or Maruti, the Maruti will be having a several type of categories of the product, but each and every category will be followed by the company name. That will be the double. The company will be promoted or branding strategies will be there for the company simultaneously with the product. Maruti 800, it will be 800 is the product, but the company is the Maruti. Similarly, Maruti Zen, we can say Maruti Wagoner. Wagoner is a car, but the product, the company is will be with the Maruti. Similarly, with the Maruti Alto, Alto is a particular product, but the company name is the Maruti, so that it is be so it is a double branding with the product. The company is also having their particular branding strategies. The endorsement branding strategies. Endorsement branding strategies is a modified version of double branding strategies, as it again uses double branding, the company brand and the product brand, but more emphasizing on the product rather than of the company. It makes the product brand name more significant, and the corporate brand name is really relegated to a lesser status. Next is the umbrella branding. Brand is made to play an indirect role of passing. Again, in the umbrella brand, as we have seen, like one single company brand has been promoted, promoting all the products of the company, but in endorsement type of branding, it is having indirect role in the communication. For example, KitKat of KitKat, a product of Nestle. Again, we can say every time whenever there is a promotion activity for KitKat, there will be simultaneously a small notification will be made by the company that it is a product of Nestle. Similarly, we can have the example of Dairy Milk and Cadbury. Again, whenever the Dairy Milk will be endorsed, simultaneously the Cadbury is been going to be communicated कि it is a product of a Cadbury. Next is it is only mentioned as an endorsement to the product brand, again only to support the main brand. The umbrella or the main particular product brand, the company brand has been endorsed. By and large, the brand seeks to stand on its own, though it has been going to support a particular product branding by the main branding of the company, but then also it is having their own identity as and the product branding. It discloses the identity of the maker. It discloses the identity of the maker, that is only to for identification, like if HLL or PNG or Johnson and Johnson, certain type of brand are been supporting their individual product branding by their names only, so that will be again going to just to make people aware about this is a main brand of this particular product is associated with that branding. And last, that is endorses that it belongs to a specified company, just to endorse that it belongs to a main or well-known company in the market, so that this type of branding strategies are being For example, we can say with the Cadbury eclairs having their own identity, but whenever the eclairs are being identified, it will be termed as a Cadbury's product. Similarly with the Perk is having their individual identity, but every time whenever the endorsement of Perk will be there, there will be the name of Cadbury. And similarly with the other particular products also, like Five Star, like Picnic or Crackle, and some similarly like other particular products. Let's come to the next topic, that is factors for choosing a branding strategies. Whenever the branding strategies are being chosen, whatever type of branding strategies we can select because of their type of requirement of the company. But these are the certain factors, those are simultaneously going to affect the choice of the particular branding strategies. The first particular strategy factor is market size. What is the market size in the of the company? How many customers already know about the product? How many customers a company want to gather? What is the segment the company want to achieve? The market share the company is having and what want to achieve? That will be going to one of the factor which on the basis of that the marketing strategies are going to be adopted. Second one is the competition. How many competitors are there in market? How many competitors are surviving from a long time? How many competitors have taken existence? All the strategies they have adopted, and what type of strategy difference you will be having with their particular with the other competitors, that will be also responsible for choosing of the branding strategies which will make you different in the market. Third particular type of factor can be resources. Resources are the available resources with the company itself. The scenario in the scenario, the technological advancement, the promotional activity, what a company can make, the investment what the company is having, the distribution channel what the company is having, and the further particular resources, whatever the availability with the customer company will be there. On the basis of that, the branding strategies can be adopted. Next one is product newness. Product newness, as the term it has been there, that how much the particular product is new to the market, how much you are having different parameters than the competitors which is already available, or you are having something unique. You are having something different in the among the different particular other competitors. On the basis of that, the product newness will be a particular factor which will be going to tell you which type of strategy must be used. Next is the last one, that is technology or innovativeness. Newness is something improvement in the product, but innovativeness or technological advancement will be going to give you complete change in a particular product segment or complete change in a particular product. So whether you are having innovativeness or technological advancement with the product, and if it has been so, the branding strategies will be depending up to that type of thing. Thank you, and if any queries you can ask.